Okay. Good morning, Sally.
Hi there, Serena. How are you doing today?
Oh, very good. How are you up there in Padua?
I'm fine. It's a bit cold at the moment. It's like 9 degrees and it's a bit chilly and windy, but it's okay. We're inside, nice and warm.
Yeah. Here it's raining cats and dogs, let's just say.
Oh,
But it's nice. It gives a nice look to the day, I guess.
yeah.
Nice
What does
breeze.
that expression mean, cats and dogs?
Oh, it means that it's raining heavily.
Ah, I like it.
It's a British expression. So,
Mm,
would they use that in the US, do you think?
I think so. I think people would recognize it. Yeah.
Yeah. You have another expression for that?
I would say it's bucketing down.
Bucketing, yeah.
Mm,
In Ireland, we'd say it's pouring. We
it's
also have
pouring.
a very not very nice way of saying it. It's not very nice, but we do say, if you forgive my French, it's pissing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that would be a very informal one. Please, guys, don't use that in meetings. That's
No,
something
not for
for
meetings.
emails. Quite an informal one.
It is, yes. So, right, what is the topic for today?
Today, we're going to talk about personalities.
Fantastic. Right. We're
Mm,
going to come across really nice vocabulary in this one. I can
mm.
already see it.
You can
Oh,
smell it in the air.
smell it in the air. Okay, can you read, Sally?
Sure, of course. Personalities. In this focus activity, personality types, describing people, and compound adjectives.
Great. Okay. Isn't it a great thing that, we're not all the same? I
Oh,
think that the beauty of everything is that everyone is so individual and got different ways, etc. But at the same time, we're all with the same blood and bones and skin. Our personalities change so much.
I find it very interesting that when you're a child, I think you think everybody is like you. And it's kind of one of the first steps of growing up when you realize everybody is different and people think differently and feel differently about situations. It's a very interesting situation.
Yes, it is. Hello, Luca Ricci from
Hi,
Bologna.
Luca from
Hi,
Bologna. How are you doing
welcome.
today? It's nice to see you here with us.
What's the weather like in Bologna? Is it cold? Is it sunny?
I mean, Bologna is in the middle of you and I, so perhaps Bologna is right in the middle. Maybe it's a little bit warmer and a little
Yeah,
bit rainy.
I think. Is it Lucio Dalla from Bologna?
Who's that?
It's snowing. Oh my goodness. It's
It's
snowing.
snowing in Bologna. Hello, Martina from Bologna.
Wow, everybody's from Bologna today. Hello, Martina.
And you've woken up. That's fine. We're here for you.
We can have a pajama party.
Enjoy a cup of coffee. We're going to talk about personalities today.
Yes. Okay. Yes, okay,
There you
Lucio
go.
Dalla. Oh, you don't know. Do you know who Lucio Dalla is, Sally?
I've never heard of him. Please
Right.
enlighten me.
Luca, why don't you tell Sally who Lucio Dalla is?
Ooh.
Maybe later we could reference him for personality.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm very
Yes.
excited now. I'm enthralled.
There are many things, I believe,
So,
in Bologna that could be interesting for the topic. So,
so
Sally, what
uh,
is a compound adjective?
a compound adjective is usually a mix of adjectives. So, for example, if you are very stoic, you have a hard heart. You are hard-hearted.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
Great. Nice. Right, so let's move on. Okay, personalities. Answer the following questions and write down the letters that correspond to each answer. Okay,
So I
guys,
hope you are all ready
have you
with
all
your
got a
pen and
pen?
paper.
Have you got your pen and paper, Sally?
I haven't got a pen and paper, no, but I
No.
will. I'm sure I can find a digital aid. So I will.
All
I
right.
will write something down on my iPad. Don't you worry, I'm here.
Okay. There we go,
Save
Sally.
the
Luca,
trees.
has said that Lucio Dalla is an important singer-songwriter.
And
And
then
he
Marty
was
says he
a singer.
was a
Yeah.
singer.
So is he alive or is he
Is
dead?
he alive or is he dead? That's my question for you. Let me know. What kind of songs did he sing as well? That would be nice to know.
That would be
So
great.
I can find him and I can play him in quarantine.
Okay.
That would be great.
I'm just going to stick it here for later so we can chat about it. What kind of songs did he sing? Okay, so everybody, I request that you all get a pen in your hand because now we're going to do a very, very important quiz on your
Oh,
personality.
yes.
Are you ready?
Personality quiz. Yes, I was born ready.
Okay, so get that pen. Okay, right. We have more messages there.
Okay, I tell you what. Why don't you click and I'll read the messages? Okay.
Yes, please.
So, Luca has said no, he's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. And Marty has said he's dead, unfortunately. Okay. And we've asked what kind of songs did he sing, and Luca's written popular songs. That's great. Thank you very much, Luca. Popular songs. Excellent. Good to know. Popular songs.
We would say pop music rather than popular.
I like popular songs. I hope that means that he's I mean, it's not quite the same as pop music, which is a genre, but popular songs is an opinion, and I quite like that.
Yes, yes. Okay, so let's get ready. So get a pen and let's look at the questions. Okay, are you ready, Sally? Can you read this?
Yes.
Please?
Okay, sure.
If it wants to come.
Oh, back we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. So, question number 1. When do you feel your best? A, in the morning, B, during the afternoon, or C, late at night?
Okay, so that's question number 1.
That's
I know what I chose. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
Are you keeping it a secret? Okay.
It's all a secret. Shh. And you?
Well, if you want to keep it a secret, I will keep it a secret too.
Okay, all right. I wonder what Luca and Marta chose. Let's go to question number 2. Oh, no. There we go.
There we are.
Okay. It doesn't seem to want to go. There we go. 2.
Okay, number 2. Shall I read it?
Yeah.
How easily are you offended? Very easily. I have a short temper. Occasionally. Never. I'm totally chilled out, man. What does offended mean, everybody? Any ideas? Offended means when you are angry, you become angry. So if you are offended, you are quick to anger. Okay, so Marty has said, actually, I feel my best in the evening. Oh, that's interesting. And Luca has written in the morning.
Okay.
Very interesting. Serena and I will keep ours a secret.
Yes, we shall reveal ours later. Right. Okay. Let's move to question number 3. Okay, shall I read this one?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. When talking to people, you A, stand with your forearms folded. B, stand your legs neatly bent side by side. Or C, play with your ear and touch your chin or smooth your hair.
Very interesting. So for question number 2, Luca has written occasionally, and Marty has also written occasionally. I think occasionally. It depends on what people say. I agree with that, Marty, because if someone says something very inflammatory, of course you're going to get angry.
Yeah, of course. It definitely does depend on what is said. Yeah. Okay, right. Have you chosen, Sally?
I have.
Okay. Right. So let's move on. This is getting exciting. Sally, can you read 4, please?
Sure. When relaxing, you sit with your legs crossed, have your hands on your hips, sit with one leg curled under you.
I know what I do.
Me too. Marty says about question 3, I usually move my body when talking to people. And Lucas said, I think A.
He moves his body. Do you do this, Luca?
I hope that's what he does. Just walks around doing the robot.
He's like, hey, Sally, how are you doing?
How's it going? How's it doing?
I'm just rolling.
Okay, for this one, Marty has put, I usually sit with my legs crossed.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Oh God. Do you not get like when you do that, your legs go to sleep and you get
And then I'm
pins
in
and
pain
needles?
for half an hour, of course.
Yeah, you're like pins and needles in your legs.
Pins and needles are that uncomfortable sensation when you're numb and also tingling. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Not quite pain, but almost.
Yeah, it's like you cut off the circulation, basically.
Oh, Lucas sits with his legs crossed too. Okay, we're a nation of leg crossed sitters, cross-legged sitters. Mm.
Yes, that sounds a bit strange.
Don't know about that.
How
Okay.
about number 5? When something really amuses you, you react with a frown. You try and hide your amusement. B, a quiet and gentle chuckle. Or C, an understated yet charismatic smile.
I've never done an understated yet charismatic smile. That's incredible.
Can I see?
I don't think any of those belong to me.
Can I see what your charismatic smile would look like, Sally?
Of course, but it has to be understated. So
That's quite seductive, to be honest.
it has to be charismatic.
Okay, I guess let's try.
So I don't know. I don't think any of these apply to me. Where's the option for loud shrieks of laughter? Oh, Marty, enjoy your breakfast.
Yes, have a good breakfast. Later, you can tell us what you had. Long coffee, short coffee, with milk, without milk, shakerato, non-shakerato, sugar, no sugar. Oh, Sally, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a cup of tea because I'm English, and
A cup of
people say,
Rosalie.
"Oh, it's tea time at 5 o'clock." No, it's not. Tea time is all time. Every time is tea time.
Just like wine, isn't it?
Yes,
Wine,
yes.
anytime.
I asked my dad to send some tea bags in the post for me because I'm running out, and if I run out of tea bags, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Which tea do you drink usually?
I don't know if we should drop brands here. I am a Tetley's girl. Tetley's is a very, very English brand of tea, and I need it to survive. It's very difficult to buy in Europe, so I usually buy it from the UK and bring it home with me. PG Tips is fine as well, which is available in most countries, so that's good. What
Number 2.
Number 2, a quiet, gentle chuckle. So a chuckle is a very small and soft laugh. So a chuckle is a sort of, hang on, I will demonstrate for our adoring fans. We ready? That's a chuckle. You're welcome.
Chuckle. Small. Yes.
You'll be so relaxed.
Okay, shall we go to number 6?
Yes, please.
All right, Sally.
You're working really hard and are interrupted. Do you feel extremely irritated? Remain impartial to the interruption or welcome the break? Ooh, this is an interesting question. Depends what I'm doing. Maybe, okay.
I know. There we go.
Depends on the situation for me.
Yeah, done.
Okay, next, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Right, 7. How do you like the waves of the sea? A. Ferocious, fast, powerful waves. B. Enough to sail a boat, but not to drown. Oh. C. No waves, calm, tranquil, open sea. Right. Oh, that sounds so relaxing.
For question number 6, Luca said, I think I express my management with number 2. That's a very sensible way of doing things, Luca, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my waves of the sea answer.
Okay, are we ready? I'm really curious to know what everyone's personality is going to come out of this test. It's so important. Right. Time to count up your answers. So now we're going to have to count how many A's, how many B's, and how many C's.
Okay.
How many A's?
I only have 2 A's.
Only 2?
Mm-hmm.
How many A's? I have got 1 A.
Luca prefers no waves. He likes a calm, open sea.
Oh.
Mm.
So, Luca, how many A's have you got?
I only have 2. I have 1 C, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 B's.
Oh, Luca's got 4 A's. Interesting. Let me take a note of that. 4 A's. Okay. And how many B's, Sally?
I have 4 B's.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've got 1, 2. I've got 2 B's. Okay. Luca, how many B's have you got? Right, Sally, how many C's have you got?
I only have 1 C, Serena. So I think I'm mostly B's.
Yeah. And Luca has got 2 B's.
Luca is mostly A's, I think, because he has 4.
1, 2, 3. I've got 3 C's. Wow. Interesting. So let's have a look and we can reveal our personality.
Sure.
Okay, so mostly A's is Luca.
So this is Luca, this is you.
Okay, can you read, Sally, in your wonderful
Of course.
voice?
Mostly A's. You are a strong-willed, brave, confident, and courageous person. You're not scared by a daunting task, and you approach life with determination and commitment. Be careful, though. Your iron mind can sometimes intimidate people who sometimes think that you are big-headed and bad-tempered. Luca, do you think that's true? Is that true for you?
Interesting words there. We've got bad-tempered. That's quite, I like that one, bad-tempered, or the first one, strong-willed. Would you say you're strong-willed, Sally?
I'm not strong-willed. I'm mostly B's, I think, so this isn't relevant for me. But Luca, let us know if this works for you. So Serena, did you get A's or C's?
No, I only got 1 A. I got mostly C's. Yeah.
So let's move on and let's look at the next one.
Oh, Luca says he's not bad-tempered.
Not bad.
So maybe he's like the calm C.
Maybe, but very assertive.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Right. So B's.
Okay, so theoretically, this is me. You are a level-headed, logical, and rational individual. You never do things to extremes and always follow the middle path. People appreciate you for the advice you offer them and respect your balanced views. You have a high standard of social etiquette and are a naturally warm-hearted and kind person.
Oh, yes. I would say, knowing you now for a good 3-4 years, yeah, kind-hearted, definitely. Yes. Warm-hearted, yes.
Thank you, Sabina. That's very complimentary. I don't know if I'm necessarily logical and rational. I very often feel angry, but I'm very good at, this is usually my first reaction, and then I'm good at reflecting on this reaction. So usually the final result is a little bit calmer.
Okay. Right. So, shall we go see mine?
Yes, please.
Ooh, can you read, please?
Of course. You are charming, charismatic, and easygoing. People are drawn to you by your chilled out attitude to life and your laid back and happy go lucky approach to things. Although your nonchalant attitude can sometimes be misinterpreted as carelessness and laziness, people are still attracted to your calm and tranquil aura.
Ooh,
Hmm.
I wouldn't say I've got an aura, tranquil aura around me.
Yeah, I think the first part, the first three adjectives are very descriptive of you: charming, charismatic, easygoing. I do find those are true, but I think you're a little bit more assertive than this. I don't know if you're necessarily nonchalant.
I don't know. Maybe
Mm.
it's very hard to classify yourself in these. I find sometimes it's very hard to to judge our own character sometimes.
Mm.
So maybe not. Who
Mm.
knows? It always depends on the other person in front of you, doesn't it? It's all about
Exactly.
perception. So it's
It really
kind of like,
depends.
yeah, it depends. Luca said he's strong-willed.
Mm.
Yes. I think here, if anything, I would agree with. I am a happy-go-lucky person in general.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think, yeah, I can see that. That's how I was brought up. My
Mm.
family, you know my family, so
Yes, they are very happy-go-lucky. Yes.
yeah. So right, excellent. So we know that Luca is strong-willed. We know that you are a warm-hearted person, and I'm happy-go-lucky.
Mm.
So we've got three words there with very, very valid. Watch this space.
Mm.
Okay, can you please read, Sally?
Sure. Introvert or extrovert? So first of all, Serena, do you think you're an introvert or an extrovert?
Maybe depending on the situation.
Mhm.
I'm a Gemini, so I tend to see two sides of the story, two sides of the
Mhm.
coin. So it depends.
Hmm. I think I am definitely more of an extrovert than an introvert, but I find it very difficult. Sometimes I'm very tired of being sociable with people. So I recharge my batteries. I like most of the week to be spent socializing, and then I like to have at least a day by myself to just recharge my batteries.
Yeah, Luca, how about you? Introvert or
Yeah.
extrovert?
What do you think? Luca says he's an extrovert. See, you read our minds, Luca. You're an extrovert.
Yeah,
Mm. That's
yeah,
okay. You are
that's fine.
extrovert. Mm.
Yeah, I think, yeah, mostly, I mean, let's put into context, right? So you're at a birthday party and it's your friend's party. You don't know anyone there, only your friend. How would you react?
Mm. Well, for me, that's quite easy because I would just go and start talking to people. Um, I don't like mine comes from, it's not necessarily because of me, but it's because I don't like awkward silences and I want everybody to be at ease and calm. So I will adapt to the situation. So I tell a lot of jokes. I like to kind of play the fool. I like to inspire interesting conversations. That's my preferred way to do, just because I don't like awkward, uncomfortable silences.
I
So
see.
my extroversion comes more from I want people to be happy.
How about you guys? Anyone else out there
Ooh.
next with Luca? Luca, how would you be at a birthday party where you don't know anybody, only the birthday girl or birthday boy? How would you
Mm.
be, extrovert or introvert?
I found that question earlier in the questionnaire interesting about what do you do, and I'm touching my hair and touching my face because I do that constantly. So
I'm like,
in that
oh yeah, I
respect, I am
totally agree.
definitely laid back and go with the flow.
Yeah, I tend to shy away in these situations in the
Mm.
parties. I get embarrassed. I get socially awkward if there's too many people. Um, so I can be like the person who would sit in the corner and just observe.
Luke has written a very interesting comment. He said, in all situations, my goal is that everybody must know me and I want to know everyone. I think that's a very strong-minded, that's a very
Confident.
assertive, confident way of dealing with people at a party. I
Yeah.
love parties. That's good.
But don't get
I
me
think.
wrong, I absolutely love parties, and I'm sure if I have an extra drink or two, I would be the person on the table dancing.
Oh,
Woo!
Marty's back. Marty's had her chamomile and her
Yay!
biscotti. In the beginning, I'm a bit shy, but then I'll become extrovert. Now, remember, extrovert is a noun. So I'll become an extrovert or I'll become extroverted. Okay, that would be the adjective. And I love parties too. I'm really glad, Marty. When this all is over, we will have a lot of parties, I hope.
Yes.
Oh, look, I miss parties. Me
Oh,
too.
we can have a party now.
Mm, yeah.
An intimate party. Just 4 people, 5 people. There we go. Okay, let's look at another situation.
Sure.
You're at a business meeting and everyone is, you know everybody, but you don't really want to be there. How would you be? You don't want to be at this meeting. You don't like anyone there. How is your
I would make the best of it. There's always something to be had out of a meeting, something interesting to say. Somebody might have a point, so I try to just look on the positive side. And there might be somebody there that I like. I am very. I like everybody unless they give me a reason not to. So I have to be. Somebody has to be really terrible to me for me to not like them. So I'll probably have a good time regardless.
Okay, good. Right, so let's have a look. Discuss the
Mm.
personalities that each of the following jobs require. Right, president.
Oh, okay. So, what kind of personality does being a president require? So, I think a president, ideally, somebody in a position of power, should be quite extroverted. Um, you can you can be a quieter, shyer kind of person in order to be in a position of power, but it's very difficult to encourage people to vote for you, to encourage people to follow you if you're not naturally charismatic.
Yeah. How about a musician? Hmm.
Oh,
You'd be quite extrovert and open-minded, really, wouldn't you?
not always. Oh, hello, PT Rasta. Welcome to the party. Uh, Luca has written level-minded. Is that for the president? So the expression, the compound adjective we use for this is level-headed, because you need to keep a level head. A musician, I think you don't necessarily have to be an extrovert. For example, if I think about people like Eric Clapton or maybe somebody
Even
like,
Chris Martin is quite
yeah,
introvert, isn't he?
yes. But I think it's very important that you are passionate as a musician, that you really believe in what you're selling.
Yeah.
I think it's very important that you have a conviction of your strengths and your talents.
Yeah,
Mm.
true. Okay, shall we have one more? You own your own job. You need
So
to be quite.
I think what they're describing is Luca and Marty. If you want to tell us what jobs you do and tell us what kind of personality is
Yeah.
required. Serena, why don't you do teacher?
Me,
Mm.
teacher. Right, teacher needs to be, yeah, level-headed.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be open-minded, and needs to be high-spirited.
Mm. That's interesting.
High-spirited, yeah.
That's not an adjective I would require for teachers, but yes, it's very important, I think. I think the one I would use is maybe I like open-minded. I think that's very important. I think even-tempered would be very useful
Yeah.
for a teacher.
Oh, Luca. I'm
So
a
Mark,
pharmacist. I love helping people and listening to their problems, even psychologically talking. Psychologically talking or psychologically speaking? Sally?
I would say psychologically speaking.
Yes. Oh,
Speaking is
bye,
more general.
Yoli.
Bye, Ollie.
Bye. Hopefully, next time you can speak with us.
And Luca says, I'm a commercial. I'm open-minded. Luca, when you say you're a commercial, do you mean you are a commercialista? Like An accountant, or do you mean that you work in the commercial area, like you're a businessman or you own your own business? It's all right, Marty. That's what this is for. Mistakes are important. We love mistakes. Hi, Yoli. We see you there. So Lucas says, I work in the sales department. Okay. And you're very open-minded. That's important. I think you need to be open-minded. And I think you also need to be very, as you said before, you need to be very assertive, direct. Ooh, definitions. Okay, Serena, do you want to read these compound adjectives and I'll read the definitions?
Okay, so we've got easygoing, tight-fisted, pig-headed, big. I'm so sorry, it looks small. Big-headed, well-behaved, self-assured, and bad-tempered.
Very good. Oh, Yoli says she's a psychologist. Oh, that's interesting, Yoli. What kind of personality do you need to be a psychologist? Okay, I'll read the definitions now. We have easily annoyed or angered, someone who behaves correctly, arrogant, relaxed, unwilling to spend money, someone confident in their own abilities. Okay, so we'll give you just about 30 seconds, a minute. Try to match these up for us. Serena, I'm interested to know, what kind of C do you prefer from the questionnaire before?
Me, I chose as the rough one. The only one
Oh,
I chose A. I love a rough C.
really? That's
Yes,
interesting.
it's like it brings a very nice smell, the sound, the energy. It's kind of like really robust. I like.
I chose B for this one. I like the idea of a calm sea, but I think actually it would bore me. So I chose, if I can sail a boat, that means I can go to where I want to go. That means that the weather is usually good, it's sunny, there's a little wind. So I chose that one. That was my path.
Yeah. Oh, good job. We've got some answers here.
Mm-hmm.
Easygoing is relaxed.
Are we
Very
right?
good, guys. Also, Yoli. Yoli. I hope I'm spelling that correctly. She also said, "Asai." Is that Naples dialect for easy or a lot?
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. Being creative with the language.
Easygoing, relaxed. Very nice.
Right. What about tight-fisted?
Mm. When I think of tight, I mean, a fist is when you make this with your hand. And so if it's tight, it's really, really very.
Ooh,
Oh,
well behaved.
Yoli.
I'm glad you didn't leave, Yoli. This is great. You're staying with
Yeah,
us.
thank you, Yoli. Thank you for staying.
So honored. So well behaved. Someone who behaves correctly. Yes.
Oh, and
Oh,
Luca,
look at that.
tight-fisted,
Yes, Luca, you go.
unwilling to spend money. I like,
Yes.
Luca, I like that in your profile picture, you are also showing us a fist. It's two fists, so it's a little different, but I like that there was one there.
Right. Self-assured. Who's
Mm.
self-assured? Are you self-assured, Sally?
More so these days. I think when I was younger, not so much, but I'm more self-assured now.
Yeah, yeah. I
How about
think, yeah,
you?
I agree. I learned to be more self-assured in the last 10 years, let's say.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. So, what about also self-assured and bad-tempered?
I think bad-tempered is fairly self-explanatory. So,
Yeah.
does anybody know what the opposite of bad-tempered is? The opposite of bad-tempered is even-tempered.
Even, yes.
Mm.
Or we also have, instead of bad-tempered, we've also got ill-tempered, right? Don't we say that?
That's true. You can say ill-tempered. Yes.
Ill-tempered.
Marty, big-headed, arrogant. Thank you ever so much. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I like that Serena said she made a little slip and she said pig-headed. which is another one. And because, why not? And pig-headed works a little bit more like, it works more like stubborn. If you are pig-headed, you refuse to admit that you are wrong. Yoli, bad-tempered, easily annoyed or angered. Thank you very much. Yeah, you have a short fuse.
I let that one slip. Oops. I guess it's because we use it more.
Pig-headed.
Okay, Sally, number one, please.
Sure. Okay, so I'll read the compound adjectives first. Okay, so
Yes.
two-faced, thick-skinned, narrow-minded, strong-willed, warm-hearted, and two-faced. Okay.
Right.
So number one, I don't trust her. She is. What do we think? Could be narrow-minded, could be warm-hearted, could be even-tempered, could be pig-headed, could be thick-skinned. What do we think? Do you want to read number two while they're typing their answers?
2, a good doctor should be caring and
My manager never listens to me. He is very.
Lewis isn't affected by negative criticism. He is.
Number 5, Amy's determination inspires me. She is so. Oh, we have the answers for number 1 already. So well done, Marty and Luca. Yes, two-faced. Very good.
Can we look at Luca as our two faces? Now, why would we say two-faced and not two faces?
So two-faced, whenever an adjective, well, not always because English, but quite often when you see an adjective, if the adjective relates to something internal, for example, bored, interested, excited, okay, it ends with an ed suffix, okay? The opposite would be ing. So things that are external or people external to you are boring or interesting or exciting. So for example, I was bored by the film because the film was boring.
And also not to forget when we have numbers like 2 or 1, 2, 3, the adjective that comes after doesn't take the S or plural, it gets ed form.
So you can have two faces, that would be absolutely fine. But the adjective formation would be two-faced.
Two-faced. Excellent. Okay. I've got warm-headed.
Oh, I love that.
Or warm-hearted.
I love warm-headed.
Warm-headed. I've never thought about it.
No, I think warm-headed would mean that you're angry though, because your head gets really hot.
Yeah.
Yes, so it is warm-hearted, but I really like warm-headed. Yoli has written manipulating. Is this for question number 1, Yoli? Manipulating, that would be the verb form. So she is manipulating me. So the adjective form would be manipulative. She is manipulative. And in that sense, I guess you could use, yes, two-faced as a synonym. Okay, number 3, Marty wrote narrow-minded. My manager never listens to me. He's very narrow-minded. I like that.
Yes. Then we got Luca, number 3, said it was thick-skinned. Very good.
Number 4, Marty has written thick-skinned. Now, I agree with Marty here. I think thick-skinned should be for number 4. Because to be thick-skinned is to be the opposite of sensitive. So if you are a sensitive person, you are thin-skinned. And so if you aren't affected by negative criticism, you are thick-skinned. Okay,
what about number 5?
She's determined. Any ideas?
She is forward thinking, I think. I have another interesting word that we could use for that too. Forward thinking. Sorry, that came out there.
Forward thinking to me, I don't know if those are necessarily synonyms, because forward thinking means that you are planning for the future. So
maybe also innovative.
Yes, I think that would be a much nicer synonym for forward thinking, but it's a lovely compound adjective.
Yeah.
Number 5, strong-willed, from Martin and
Yeah.
from Luca.
Very good.
She's so
Really
strong-willed.
nice.
Yes.
Don't you think these guys are really quick on their feet? They're quite good, aren't
I
they?
love this. It's because you're
Yeah.
morning people. So Luca
Yeah.
said he was a morning person. So
Excellent.
okay.
Okay, let's have a look.
Maybe we need to skip this one because I think this is
Yeah.
a performance dialogue, so we can't do this one.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, Sally, please read.
Sure. Speed dating. You are entering a speed dating event. You each have 1 minute to talk to a partner and describe your personality. After the minute is finished, change roles. When talking, you are not allowed to use any compound adjectives to describe yourself. On the contrary, the person listening to you makes notes on your personality using only compound adjectives. Happy dating. So,
Okay.
Serena, would you like to describe your personality to me? And then I will try and create as many compound adjectives as possible.
Okay, so sorry, I was in the middle of writing just to compliment the students. So just remind me, I don't use compound nouns.
So you have to use no compound adjectives, and
Just regular
I
adjectives.
need to describe your personality using only compound
Yes.
adjectives.
Okay, so let's see. I am full of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I am creative.
Mm-hmm.
I like learning new things. Um, I like to involve lots of people in things. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I like to smile.
So you like to
Smile.
smile? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This is going to be difficult. So Serena is very creative. So I guess, well, this isn't really a synonym, but I think we could say because you're always thinking outside the box, that you're quite open-minded. I think that might be quite a nice, it's not a synonym, but it might work. You're very warm-hearted because you
Okay.
want to involve everybody in everything. You two are very forward-thinking. I know this from experience and also from what you said about yourself. You want to involve people. You are thinking about the group and how everyone relates to each other. You said you are smiley. Oh, smiley. I guess we could say perhaps that you are even-tempered. Even-tempered. It's not a strict synonym for smiley, but it does mean that you don't get angry so easily. It means that you maintain your calm situation. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. I know you, and you're quite a feisty redhead. I think you're a little bit hot-headed sometimes. I'm going to put that compound adjective out there. I think Serena can be a little bit hot-headed.
Hot-headed.
So, Luca, you were very, very close. When you said warm-headed instead of warm-hearted, a compound adjective that we use is hot-headed, and it just means that your head sort of overheats.
Well,
Oh,
I think
Yoli,
that
let's see what you described.
Being Irish is
That's true. Could you read Yoli's comment, please, to describe you?
yes. Okay, open-minded, creative,
Mm-hmm.
always determined, warm-hearted, and a bit stubborn. Yes.
I think I would agree with those things. I think so. Yes, you're quite. What's the expression that we used from before? Oh, it's. I've got a mind blank now. What was the word for direct? What was the expression that we used before, Serena? I'm having a.
For being direct.
Yeah. What was the expression that we used? Guys, can you help me? I can't remember. For being direct.
Did we say one for being direct? I don't think so.
Well, I got distracted by forward thinking. It was on the screen before. Go back one so we can check. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, there we go.
Level-headed.
Would it be strong-willed?
Strong-willed.
Narrow-minded?
Fantastic.
Strong-willed.
I think, no, strong-willed. I like strong-willed. I think that's a very,
Yeah.
very good way to describe it. Yes. A bit stubborn. Yeah, strong-willed. Okay. My turn.
Yes. Okay, go. Hello. Yeah.
For me, people are happy. Disappeared there. The important thing for me is that people are happy. I really, really want everyone around me to be happy, to be content, to work well together. I am very driven. That's my goal, to make sure everyone is happy, and so I really push for that goal. It's almost like you will be happy whether you like it or not if I'm around you. I think I'm not creative in your way, Serena. I'm not very artistic, but I'm very imaginative. I come up with new solutions to things. So in that sense, I'm quite creative. Sorry, am
Okay.
I freezing?
The line is dropping.
Sure.
Yeah, freezing just a little bit. Okay.
Sorry.
Let's see.
In the meantime, you
Sally.
can think about some adjectives from me. Let's see. Luca says, I'm open-minded, well-behaved. Do you mean well-behaved, perhaps? And warm-headed. You're warm-hearted, Luca. You're hot-headed. Marty says, I'm an empathic person. In English, we say empathetic.
Yes.
You are an... I'm open-minded, warm-hearted, and strong-willed. Nice, Marty. That's really, and especially useful for your job as a pharmacist.
Yes.
And Yoli says, never two-faced, but at disease when I meet other two-faced people. What does at diseased mean, Yoli? Can you explain that concept a little more, please? And Serena has put that I am fun-loving. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not very serious. I have a good time.
I wrote a comment earlier, and it was like regarding you saying that I could be hot-headed. So I wrote in the chat, being Irish is explosive, but YouTube just cancelled the thing because I put Irish and explosive in the same sentence. But Sally, I would say you are definitely fun-loving.
Why do you think so?
Because you always have a positive vibe about you. You're always very open, and people navigate towards you. Ayoli said, when friends are two-faced. There we go.
I see.
What would we say in that case, Sally?
If a friend is two-faced?
Yeah.
You could say that they are disloyal, which is the opposite of loyal. Backstabbing. Oh, that's amazing. I was going to say someone stabbed you in the back, but yes, backstabbing. That's an excellent compound adjective.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a powerful one, isn't it? Well, Sally
very,
is
very
not.
severe.
Sally is not.
Devious, Yoli, exactly. Yes, devious would be a great synonym for backstabbing.
Could we change that, Ayoli? Can we add something to devious to make it a compound adjective? What do you think? I think there's like two options. What do you think, Sally? So we've got devious plus something.
Devious-minded?
Yeah, very good. Devious-minded, we could say it. Or devious-headed, would we say? Devious-headed? No.
I don't devious-headed. I would use the one that I like to use is Machiavellian. If someone is devious.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's kind of like Austin Powers. Bad behaved.
Yoli put bad behaved. Now I would change bad into into an adverb and put badly behaved. Yeah. But yes, because you are behaving badly. So flip it around, badly behaved. Devious-headed.
You see?
I don't know. I like devious-minded, and I'm not sure about devious-headed.
Nicer to say so. Devious.
Just my head is devious, not the rest of me.
Okay. Well, I would definitely say, if I could sum Sally up, I go back to my very first description of her, and I'm going to settle for fun-loving.
Oh, thank you very much, Serena. I'm going to super compound this adjective, and I'm going to say that you, Serena, are happy-go-lucky.
Happy-go-lucky.
2 hyphens in there.
That is special.
So, guys, Yoli, Marty, and Luca, if you had to describe yourself with one compound adjective, choose wisely, which one would it be?
We've got 1 minute
Mm.
to add a bit of pressure.
I don't know. I'm going to predict. Oh, Yoli says leisure loving. That's really nice.
That's beautiful.
What a nice compound adjective, Yoli. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Leisure loving.
I love you guys
Fun loving.
when you are trying out new things. Very good.
And Luca and Marty both said warm-hearted.
Great. That's great. Well, we should have a warm-hearted party, seeing that everyone loves parties.
I think so.
Okay, guys.
Warm-hearted. Yes, that sounds nice.
We're going to have to wrap it up for today. So
yes,
I hope to see you all again soon. And
thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Yoli. Thank you so much, Serena. You happy-go-lucky thing, you. I'll speak to you soon.
Socially minded.
Socially minded. I love it. Good job, Yoli. Yoli's being very creative. This is wonderful. Yes. Bye, Marty. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Marty. Bye, Luca. Bye, Yoli. Bye, everybody. Bye, Serena. Bye.